Hi, everyone. This is John Girardi with Right to Life of Central California, bringing you another edition of our 40 Videos for 40 Days for Life series. 40 Days for Life is the international campaign of prayer and presence outside abortion clinics throughout the country and throughout the world. If you want to learn more about our campaign in Fresno, please get in touch with us at 559-229-2229, or you can go to www.rtlcc.org to sign up. Today on the program, I want to talk about when life begins. You know, just a really simple, brief topic. And it is actually fairly simple. Any biology textbook you look at will say that biological life begins, for us mammals, when an egg cell and a sperm cell meet, and you have the first cell of a new organism, the zygote. The idea here is that there's a difference between biological material from dad, sperm cells, biological material from mom. These are cells from one human organism's body or another human organism's body. They do not make up a cohesive individual whole. When they meet, however, they take on this radical transformation. Instead of a part of dad's body with a certain kind of function and a part of mom's body with a certain kind of function, they take on a new kind of reality. It's a zygote. It's a single cell that is ordered towards different end goals, different end pursuits. It is basically it has a certain metabolism towards its own development. It has a metabolism that is helping feed and develop and grow itself. It has a kind of order that is working towards its own individual good. It has its own growth. It has its own metabolism. It has its own distribution of nutrients throughout the organism as it grows from a single cell to more and more and more cells in an orderly fashion. So that is kind of how we think of life, as a single kind of thing that is ordered towards its own good, its own development, its own growth. And one of the really interesting things that I learned about a little bit about is some of the new science that's just come about in the last even 10 years about the incredible, remarkable changes that happen within just absolute fractions of a second when a sperm cell hits the outer wall of the egg cell, within just absolute fraction, almost instantaneously, just fractions of a second. An enormous change happens to the lining of the wall of the egg as soon as the sperm cell hits it. These instantaneous, unbelievable changes to what once was an egg cell, something released from the woman as part of her body, as tissue from her body, as a cell from her body, a gamete from her body, takes on immediately radically different properties, working towards its own growth, its own metabolism, its own development. These developing scientific realities are just sort of confirming that, again, we no longer have something that's part of mom or part of dad, part of their body. We have a new organism ordered towards its own growth, flourishing, etc. It's actually really cool to read about some of these new developments and the incredible changes that are happening right at the very instant of egg-sperm fusion. So with that, I'll close for today. This has been 40 Videos for 40 Days for Life with John Girardi. We'll see you tomorrow.